What if the maps of the 16th century are telling a story history refuses to admit? A lost northern civilization, vanished beneath the ice and seas, whose secrets were stolen, rewritten, and hidden from the world. Today, we uncover the truth they don't want you to know. Today, we begin an investigation that challenges the foundations of European and Russian history. Our journey takes us beyond the conventional timelines, exploring traces of ancient peoples often dismissed as legends, and asking questions that mainstream history avoids. One puzzling mystery lies in the prime meridian on 17th century maps. It does not run through familiar places like Greenwich or St. Petersburg. Instead, it passes over small, seemingly insignificant islands. Could this choice reveal forgotten knowledge from a vanished civilization? The story becomes even stranger when we examine Northern Europe on 16th century maps. There, a body of water is labeled the Merman Sea. At first glance, this seems ordinary, but the historical record tells a different story. The city of Romanov on Merman, along with its port, was only established in the early 20th century. Yet, centuries earlier, the sea already bore the name Merman. How could this be? Some historians suggest that Merman is simply a mistranslation of Norman, referring to northern peoples. But this explanation falters under scrutiny. European navigators would have called the waters the Norman Sea, and in 16th century Russian records, these northern visitors were called Varangians, not Normans. The name Merman doesn't fit either tradition. This raises a fascinating possibility: the Mermans were not Normans or Varangians. Perhaps they were a completely different people, one whose existence has been erased from history. If we examine Viking history, another layer of mystery appears. The popular image of Vikings, bearded warriors with horned helmets, is largely a modern creation. Contemporary chronicles do not use the word Viking as a tribal name. Instead, it described a type of raider or pirate. The romanticized Vikings of today were constructed in the 19th century to create national myths. Yet, evidence suggests that highly advanced seafarers did exist in the north. The ships they left behind, like longships and drawers, were engineered with remarkable precision. Their design surpasses what ordinary Scandinavian communities could have produced at that time. Who truly built these vessels? 16th century cartographer Gerardus Mercator may hold a key. On his maps, beyond the known continents, he depicts a large Arctic landmass with rivers and mountains at the North Pole. Mainstream historians dismiss it as fantasy, but when we compare it with modern oceanography, the shapes align with submerged shelves and islands. The so-called fantasy lands may have been real, long before rising waters covered them. Could the Mermans, or the Chud with white eyes from Russian legends, have lived there? Evidence from permafrost studies suggests the northern climate was once milder, capable of supporting flourishing civilizations. As waters rose, these people were forced south, carrying advanced knowledge of shipbuilding and navigation. The legends, strange map names, and preserved artifacts hint at this lost northern empire. Archaeological discoveries, such as ship burials in Estonia, reveal unusual skeletal features, elongated skulls and strong jaws. These traits suggest a distinct population, possibly biologically different from later Europeans. They may have been the real masters of northern seas, intelligent, technologically advanced, and erased from memory by catastrophic events. Even the placement of the prime meridian makes sense in this context. Maps of the era were not arbitrary, they reflected knowledge inherited from this northern civilization. Iceland, a volcanic island with extensive underground networks, may have served as a sacred or technological center. The evidence challenges the linear history we are taught. Strange maps, preserved ships, unique artifacts, and the displaced prime meridian all point to a sophisticated northern civilization erased by natural disasters and historical revision. Our investigation opens the door to a forgotten past. The Merman Sea, mysterious skulls, and sunken lands hint at a world once dominated by a powerful northern culture, one that mainstream history has largely ignored. The story of the lost northern civilization is only beginning to emerge. Perhaps it's time to re-examine other ancient maps, legends, and artifacts, and uncover the truths that lie hidden in the far north.